Hey guys, weekly rotation time again, week 5, and had a pretty good week. We had a few Louis Vuitton clones, we had a couple designers, some kind of really nice transitional winter to spring fragrances. Pretty good list. So starting on Sunday, we went with Fusion d'Issey Extreme by Issey Miyake. This one here is going to be really nice. Tropical scent. You're going to have some cardamom, some coconut, some patchouli, some peppermint. So what this is going to do, a little bit of woods. This is going to be less coconut, a little bit more woodsy, a little more minty than the original. And you're going to get obviously more longevity of this one. Biggest complaint people had was that it just didn't last. So this one here is pretty good, 7-8 hours. Again, for a designer, pretty good designer. These guys are pretty cheap and they make good stuff. Nice atomizer, bottle's cool. Same bottle as the regular, the Extreme, just as it has Extreme on it, so not much different, but really nice scent. On Monday, I went with Vintage Radio, and this one here, it's really great. Bergamot, you're gonna have some sage in here. You have some plum, some Palo Santo, some amberwood, some sandalwood. Really nice. This is a Paragon dupe by Initio. Really fruity, but not over the top. Gross fruity. It's a little sticky, but it's quite nice. Really like the scent of this one. I'm gonna wear this one again today. For now anyways, till I shower. It's really great. I hear some people say they don't like it. They find it too synthetic. I don't find it synthetic at all. I find it to be a really nice fragrance, and I find myself reaching for it more than I think I expected when I bought it. I didn't overly love the theme of the bottle. I don't know why they came up with that name, but whatever. It is what it is. On Tuesday, I felt like something cherry, so I went with Cherry Cola by Amir. This is going to be Paris Corner. Nice atomizer, nice heavy bottle. Here you're going to get some cherry, you're going to get some lemon in here. You're going to get that cola flavor, obviously, and you're going to get some tonka. To me, it just smells like a cherry cola with lemon dripped in it. A little bit sparkly, a little bit effervescent, bubbly. It's really nice scent. I got a lot of compliments on this one, and I got a lot of people on my video that day saying they really liked it. And it's funny because a lot of people don't even know this exists, and it's actually quite good. So yeah, this one here, Tonka Cola by Mancera, what they're going after, and they do a pretty good job. I don't think there's cherry in the Tonka Cola one, so a little bit different, but that's okay. I like the twists more than the straight out dupes. On Wednesday, we went with Sunrise on the Red Sand Dunes Intense by Zara. This is going to be their version or their dupe of Imagination by Louis Vuitton. Great atomizer, nice bottle, nice and heavy. Cap just kind of slides into place. This one here, you're gonna get some mandarin, some ginger, some lemon in there, some black currant, some musks, some frankincense. What I find with this one is it opens up really fresh, really citrusy. Then it dries down into a bit of a musky lemon smell, and it's quite nice. I'm getting about 7 hours longevity out of this one, so it's not a beast, but I mean, it's a fresh fragrance, and it's not supposed to be. It's a cheap fragrance, but I think it does the job really well. I've tried a couple other Imagination clones, and they don't really do it for me, whereas this one here is nice. It works. I don't like Imagination enough to go out and get another dupe of it. So once in a while, I might wear this a couple times a year. Once in a while, I do enjoy it. On Thursday, I went with something with a little bit more pop, so we grabbed Nitro Red. So this is going to be apple, lavender, bergamot, some amber, some patchouli, a bunch of watermelon. Really great scent. It's like Invictus Aqua, just with that watermelon in there. Really fresh, springtime, summertime scent. Lasts a long time. It's not I wouldn't say it's a beast, but it's definitely long lasting. It was a hype beast for a long time. Everyone was talking about this one. You couldn't get it in stock. It was just sold out everywhere. But it's a really great scent. If you're looking for a freshie that has a little bit more sweetness than just leaning towards citruses, like I find a lot of the springtime scents do, then check this one out. It's got the little jewel. Bottles are nice on the Nitro line. Got a little leatherette wrap on it, so it's quite nice. And of all the ones I've smelled, I like this one and I like Nitro White the best. Pretty good. So if you're looking for a watermelon forward apple fragrance that smells very aquatic, then check this one out, Nitro Red, on Thursday. On Friday, I went with one of my kind of go-tos, Nefais Maghreb by Cadlage. And this one here is becoming one of my favorite fragrances. That atomizer is just ridiculous. It's like a fire hose. So this one here, this is going to be grapefruit. You're going to have some mandarin orange, some yuzu, a bunch of tropical fruits in here, a little bit of musk, some aldehydes, and some ozonic notes. This one here is really great. Very fruity, long lasting, like fruity musk, I guess, tropical fruit musk. I've heard some people describe it as a tropical fruit soda, and that makes a lot of sense. Bottle's really nice and heavy. Cap's nice and heavy. The color scheme of it is actually really nice. I'm a big fan of this one. Like this one, I smelled it once at one of the stores, and I was like, wow, this is really good. And then I just can't get enough of this one. So slowly becoming one of my favorites. So on Friday, we went with Nefayas Maghrib by Cadlage. And on Saturday, I did my first impressions video on this one, and then I wore it for the scent of the day. This is Absolute Chill by Australia. And this is going to be their version of Pacific Chill. And it's quite nice. You have some green lemons in there, some black currant, some mint, you get some orange. You're gonna definitely get that white tea in there, some musk. Really nice representation of Pacific Chill. I think I like this one better than Rare Reef, which I have back there somewhere. I find Rare Reef to be so powerful and strong. It's just almost off-putting. I remember spraying it on the first time. I was so excited when I bought it at the store. I literally ripped it open, sprayed it on that day, right at the mall. And then I asked my girlfriend what she thought, and she leaned in. She was like, oh, it's terrible. It's like, oh, shitty. So it's just so strong and it's obnoxious. And I think once you let it dry down, so I think less is more with that one. And then once it dries down, it becomes much nicer and much closer to Pacific Chill. But this one here, way more subtle, way more discreet. It's probably going to be, I'm assuming, around 6-7 hours. I haven't really tested the longevity on it yet, but it's a nice scent. I think it's a no-brainer if you want to reach for something when it's warm. I think this will be kind of one of the go-tos. So yeah, on Saturday I wore Australia's Absolute Chill. So that's the week, everyone. It was a good week. Starting to get into the fresh stuff. Here in Toronto, we're kind of at that temperature rating where in the morning it's -2, in the afternoon it's +18. So trying to find stuff that's fresh but still has some staying power for the cold. And it was a pretty good week. So let me know what you think about these fragrances and let me know what ones you like and don't like.